Welcome to another episode of Mini Chats. Today we'll be talking about one of slap or one of cheat. What would you tolerate in a relationship? Because some people they'll be like, yeah, if somebody hits me once, that's it, and I'm out. And then other people be like, if she cheats on me or if he cheats on me, I don't care whether we're married, we're in a relationship, we got 20 kids. Hell no, I'm out. So we're gonna be discussing that. Everyone's got different views. Yeah. What do you think?
Well, as a guy, personally, I would take a slap any day. Because if it's just one off, then it's something that I can ignore long term.
Mm-hmm.
It can be a response to something I did wrong, and she reacts and slaps me. So I'll be like, you know what, fair enough. It's pain that I can get over in about 5 minutes flat.
Depends on who slaps you.
Even if she injures me, it's not something that's gonna, to me personally, wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
But if she cheats on me, it's like, it's something that's pre-planned. As in, she wanted to do this for a very long time, or she just thought about it. Even if, alright, there is no cheating by accident. You don't just randomly meet somebody, have sex with them. You have to think that through.
That's happened. Okay.
No,
I'll just hear your views on
you
it.
just don't wake up randomly and in somebody else's bed and be like, oh shit, what the hell happened? No, that's a defense mechanism to delude yourself into thinking that I didn't make the decision. But but screw them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do this. It's for me. So you're being selfish in the moment. As in somebody physically harming you, it can just be a reaction. Like pushing you could be some people can't tolerate that.
Okay. I can't tolerate that, that's for sure.
But I don't get how. I mean, what do you
it's a one-off slap. I'm not sure I can't take a slap, and not from a lady to start with, and I won't take cheating as well. Regardless of, I think if you have to put it into context for me, there might be a situation whereby, okay, a slap is acceptable given the context, but in the sense of, okay, because if you look at slap, the way slap work, or the way I think of slap is it's there to actually humiliate, really, because when you do slap, if I slap you, if my girl slap me or I slap her, it's like I'm trying to humiliate her. That's the way I see it, and I don't think that should justify any reason should justify the slap. But I do consider that there are certain times where somebody deserves a slap. On the other side, in terms of the cheating, I can't take that at all. I mean, even right now, I'm still trying to process it and imagine it. So I'll try and come back later to. I can't. That is why I understand.
It's okay, it hasn't happened.
It hasn't.
we have to imagine that's actually happening.
You have
to imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Why I will say that, okay, there are situations whereby you can get caught up, and I'm talking for my defense now, really, not for her, pretty much. I'm like, yeah, let's.
No, I want to hear this. What about her defense? What are you saying? I want to hear it. I want to hear it. What are you trying to say?
I mean, you can get caught up. I mean,
what are you getting caught up in? Because John just said that to you. So what are you?
I didn't agree with that.
You don't agree. So
a guy can get caught up anytime.
Okay, explain what you mean. Give me a scenario where you're getting caught up.
If you're with a lady and from one thing might lead to another in a very...
That's not getting caught up.
It's getting caught up.
No one...
Depends on what you're talking about. Depends on the atmosphere. Depending on the temperature of the area, you know.
I don't know, what do you think? Can you get caught up?
No, sorry.
There is no such thing.
It's like, no, I agree with you. It's like you've made that choice.
Okay.
It's not, nothing just happens when it gets to that extent, because you have to decide to let them come onto you, or you have to decide to continue going on to them. and then for it to get to a situation where now you're actually being intimate, you've made that decision. You've made the decision to leave your partner in the house.
You can make the decision. Yeah, you say you make the decision, but you can be under the influence of something. Do you see?
So now you're blaming the influence.
Yeah, it is the influence. It's not that you want it.
But that's what a lot of men do.
What influence would make you?
If you're drunk or if you're tipsy, that's even common.
Whether you're drunk or not, you're still making a decision. You're not subconscious. You're not unconsciously. You're not unconscious in that moment. No one's forcing you.
You have no control over that. No, you have no control. Every of your faculty is limited at that point.
No. You have control. You have control of what you do. When you're drunk, you have control. You just don't randomly just do things.
No.
If you're past the point where you cannot process what you're doing, you pass out.
No.
That's why you find people in ditches because they drank too much. If you're past that limit, you will not function. That's why even if you're tipsy, you still know what you're doing.
Not necessarily.
You recognize that you're tipsy.
You know you're tipsy, but there are certain things that you cannot just do. There are certain things you just become powerless, more or less.
So you're telling me, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so in that situation, John. Okay, so saying that you're saying you become powerless and you can't control what's happening, and it's a one-off, so it's happened.
Yeah.
So if that was to happen to your girlfriend, where they give you the same justification, would you then just forgive them?
Well, it's not the justification I will accept or agree with. I mean.
So it's only in your.
That's why I said. That's why I said initially that this is for my defense.
Your defense,
for
but it doesn't work for
no.
Why does it not work? What's the?
I guess
that's the. I cannot imagine my girl being with somebody else. It's just I'll go crazy.
Well, then you can apply the same principles which you just said.
She can forgive me though.
What? But you can't. Can you forgive her?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
So you're trying to say?
I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. I mean, this is. I pray it never happens. Mm-hmm. But this is just trying to imagine and see into the future, which I'm not. I can't.
Has anyone been cheated on?
Yeah.
I've been cheated on, and it's the worst. It's the worst.
It's not
feeling.
Good. It's not a good feeling.
It's not a good feeling.
No.
And you're literally sat there like you're blaming yourself and you're wondering like, what did I do? What could I have done right? Or maybe I could have cooked, even though I didn't like cooking anyway. But but you know what I mean? But
yeah, you start wondering where you went wrong for them to do that. But it's a case of it's not even your fault. They did it because they wanted to.
But it's weird. Even though I've been in that situation, I would not. Because when I was in that situation, I forgave the individual. But if anyone, and I say that, if anyone put their hands on me, the taekwondo in me will come out. Like literally, I would not know. I find that for you to decide, the same principle you have in terms of the whole cheating, for you to plan. I feel. It's the opposite. I just feel like for you to go like this and raise.
That's actually very different.
No, that's how I see it. That's how I see it.
You cannot tell me I thought of a reflex. It happens because I cannot think of stopping it. You getting to my nerve to a point of me just reacting that way.
How did I get on his nerve?
For example, right, you're arguing with me.
Yeah.
You're in my face. I'm constantly telling you, yo, just please leave me. I want to go to a good place, to a safe environment. Mm-hmm. I don't want to argue anymore. You constantly continue doing that. I push you aside, you bang your head somewhere.
He pushes me.
That's considered. That's
that's what I'm saying.
That's the same principle
your principle in terms of the cheating. Mm-hmm. I would apply that same principle, even though it's a reflex or whatever. That's the way I see it personally.
But how?
I would not tolerate anyone slapping me. If you hit me, that is it. I don't care. I've been in a relationship in college. It was so funny. It's very silly. Yeah. I was what 17, 18. Mom, please, if you're watching, I was not meant to be in a relationship. But literally, the guy went like this. He pushed me on the side. The same day, I broke up with him there and then. I was like, if he can push me later on, oh Jesus, I don't know where I would see myself. I refuse. I would not be in a relationship where the person even lived there, even if they were like going like this and then mistakenly hit me. Hell to the no. It's not happening.
But do you know there are circumstances whereby you could actually give yourself a get out of jail card for actually slapping somebody?
Let him go to the jail. It's not happening in my jail.
No, as in it's acceptable. That's what I mean. as in, is acceptable. I mean,
There's no such
if,
thing. I'm not having such
okay,
no.
if you, no. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not trying to say that it's a justification, but based on what reflects on what if you and your partner are actually having an argument regarding some sort of cheating or whatever, and you mistakenly just, why would you do that on me? And it's something. You at that point you are upset. At that point you don't know what you're doing, and he's still lying about it, but So reflex, why are you doing that to me? You just do that. Or another example, if a parent is actually putting one of his children into danger, and the other parent comes into play, why then just push that away? That don't do that. That is I'm not saying it's a justification for it, but if you're putting somebody else in danger, even though you're my partner, and the only way I can actually get you out of that position to stop putting your children into danger is to actually slap you or push you, which, yes, is an assault. I mean, I understand that, but that is it. But there's nothing you can do about it. That's the only way you can actually get her to actually react, to actually get her to move away, or don't put anybody into danger.
I disagree. I disagree. Men can restrain a woman without being violent. You can just hold on to her.
Yeah, but
if you hold a woman long enough, she will calm down.
No.
You've just made her even more angry. She's not going to stop
hold
now.
her. Okay, the child is in danger. She's putting the child in danger. You're at that point. Your very first concern is the child. And what you want to do is to push the woman away and get the child. You don't care about the woman at that point because you're looking for the child.
Yeah, but then what kind of force are you using? That's the thing. It's
but
about force and it's about force and the given situation. Because in that situation, there's a protective mechanism. You're protecting somebody.
Yes.
And it's like a barrier.
Yeah.
It's not like you're lifting your hands and you're slapping me. They're two different things.
It's, as I said,
am I wrong though? It's two different things.
If you do that, not even up to the face, even to the arm.
No,
or
but
whatever,
you're protecting. If I'm protecting
yeah.
something, it's two different things than me literally in the heat of an argument lift your hand and say, "Let me slap Minnie."
Trust me, there are situations whereby
I can't trust you after you just said you can't forgive. After you just said you can't forgive somebody who what we'll do, okay, we're gonna take a break now, and what we can do is just you think about it. Have you discussed this in your relationship? Are you willing to tolerate somebody slapping you, or even one-off? Don't forget the one-off, or they cheat on you one-off. What are you willing to forgive?
Men are physically stronger. When they slap you, it's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. But with the one-off cheat, women,
I've seen women slap and it's really, really, I mean, your face turned red.
Well, did you get a slap or did somebody else get a slap?
Somebody I can't get that slap.
And they're both mental abuse in the fact of, oh my God, he might cheat again, versus, oh my God, he might hit me again. The hit me again will affect the woman a lot more than the he will cheat with me again. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'd rather, I guess I'd say I'd rather be upset with you than be afraid of you.
Okay, welcome back to the second half of Mini Chats. Guys, remember we're talking about one-off slap or one-off cheat. We are not encouraging anyone to slap anyone or to go out there and cheat. However, what we are saying, if you are or were in a relationship, what it is that you as an individual were willing to tolerate as a one-off. Would you tolerate the one-off slap or the one-off cheat? Which one are you willing to tolerate? So far, everyone's got different views. We've got one person. Was it Banji? Banji doesn't know where he stands. Banji, are you still there?
No, I'm here. One-off slap, one-off cheat. Here's the thing. It's still a bit difficult for me, but if I had to choose one, at the very, very worst scenario, it will have to be the slap maybe, I think, even though, very, very minimum contact slap. Yeah.
John?
Yeah, obviously, I would take a slap.
You'll take it. Why is it that the men are taking the slap? What would you take, Ivy?
I'll take the one-off cheat.
You'll take the one or
I'll
two.
take
Why is
it.
that though?
What?
Do you know what it is? Because men are physically stronger. When they slap you, it's going to hurt. It's really going to hurt. But with the one-off cheat, women,
I've seen
Like,
women
yo.
slap and it's really, really, I mean, your face turn red.
Well, did you get the slap or
No, I
did somebody
didn't.
else get the slap?
Somebody, I can't get that slap.
think of it this way, yeah?
Yeah.
A woman slap versus a man slap. Which
Some
one
wo-
is going to hurt?
Oh, some
worse?
women are very strong, man. Trust me.
I know
So
this.
yeah,
But
it's
in
a-
general,
yeah.
a man slap is going to hurt you a lot more than a
I
woman
would-
slap. Being a woman, I'd rather take the cheat than the slap. The moment you hit me, I'm gone.
It's surprising that you say that because a lot of cases, especially in the UK, there's about what is it like 2 in 4 women die because of domestic violence and stuff like that. So it's quite surprising that as a woman you're willing to take the cheat more than the one-off slap. So
Yeah.
maybe she does have a point.
That's our really. I can. That's our opinion. No, I can't. She can't be my woman. That's just it.
It's
She
just-
can't do what?
Be my woman. That's it. Yeah. I mean,
That's okay. It's understandable from a woman's.
Sorry, I'm still laughing. What were you saying?
It's all right. It's understandable that females would say, I would rather a man cheat on me than slap me because we can always work things out. Women are stereotypically known to be more, more willing to fix things, more willing to, just basically
Communicate and talk about things, yeah.
Think long term. That where guys are more promiscuous and
Yeah.
they'd rather just bounce from one.
Is that
the
a
next.
saying or is it
No,
really?
it's not true.
I think it's an excuse that we're going off topic, but yeah, let's
I mean, you look at the men are trash movement. I mean, that personifies that women feel that men are inherently violent. Like with men, the abuse that they get from men is incredible. So I can understand why you two would say, I'd rather a man cheat on me
I didn't say
than slap me. I mean, that's a one-off. Yeah, it's a one-off. It's understandable. It happens. You forget about it. It just happens. But for me, it's still choosing emotional and it's not just that somebody just cheated on you. This person broke your trust. This person violated what you both had. Even if it's just one-off, that's to me is harder to forgive than somebody violating you physically. I mean, you get hurt all the time, and to me, that's the way I see it. Somebody pushes me in the tube, I'm like, I'm not gonna go and be like, yo, I hate you, I don't know you.
It's not that kind of push though, is it?
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I
Yeah.
don't know that person. We have no connection.
Yeah,
And it hurts a lot more from somebody who you love.
yeah.
But somebody truly breaking you, knowing that this will hurt you, and then doing it, even that one time is just ridiculous.
do you know why I have a hard time actually choosing out of the two? It's because I don't. For me, when you talked about this, when you mentioned it, I don't think it's a fair comparison, pretty much, because both of them are. If you look at it, both of them are abuse. One is physical, one is emotional,
Yeah.
and both of them are abused. And under no circumstances should anybody be abused in a relationship or be violated. So it's very dicey for me. I can't say, okay, this is what I'm gonna choose, because even when push comes to shove, when that time comes, which I pray will never, I can't tell you what I'm gonna do. That's just the fact. I can't tell, because it's just all I can just do right now is just put every check in place just to make sure that nothing like that happen. Because if I have it at the back of my mind that, okay, I can tolerate one-off slap, or I can give my partner one-off slap, whatever be the case, then that actually sits within me, and I'm actually giving myself justification, a future justification to actually slapping,
To action it out. Yeah.
to actually acting it out, and that goes for cheating as well. So even me saying that, okay, yes, I'm giving myself defense for cheating, I don't want to be in that situation at all. I'd rather not be in that situation than just, okay, because it's giving yourself future justification. And the thing about what she was saying about cheat, or she would take the cheating. And why I can't take cheating at all is because when it comes to marriage or you're in a relationship, it's, and he mentioned that well. There's if that happens, cheating or whatever, it's like a betrayal of trust. It's, and both of them are betrayal really, whether trust or what you guys have actually agreed upon. And when it comes to relationship, there's a thing about exclusive in there. So my wife is exclusive to me, my partner is exclusive to me, and me only. Do you see? And seeing her with somebody else, when it comes to that part, I don't do sharing. So it's just, yeah, I mean, that's the way it's exclusive, relationship is exclusive. And yeah, I don't think cheating, yeah, even that.
Do you know what it is for me? Yeah, it's like in comparison with the slap and the cheating, I agree, they're both abuse.
Yeah.
And they're both mental abuse in the fact of, oh my God, he might cheat again, versus, oh my God, he might hit me again. The hit me again will affect the woman a lot more than the he will cheat with me again. Do you see what I'm saying? Because I'd rather, I guess I'd say I'd rather be upset with you than be afraid of you.
That's a valid point.
But okay, the way I'm not a woman, so take this lightly.
Yeah.
This is how I see it
Yeah.
in a psychological perspective. You knowing that a man is likely to choose another woman over you will damage you more than knowing that your man could hit you again. That does not devalue you as a person as much as you knowing that there's someone out there who's better than you, who's going to be chosen before you. At one point, we're always talking about one-offs right now. But even if you know it's...
I think there might be a perspective where the person's if the person has a really high self-esteem, sometimes doesn't trigger it that bad, because technically, if you've been in situations, say if you've been in a situation where you've had people in your family that's died with domestic violence, that whole thing would not even matter. The first thing that would trigger it is somebody slapped me. Am I going to be the next case or whatever? It wouldn't even think about whether that person looks better than me or I don't feel that way.
Yeah. As a female, it's not the whole, oh my God, they'll choose someone who looks better than me.
Not all
It's,
females
oh my
like
God,
that.
he
There
might
might be some, but
actually
not
hit
all.
me.
So you believe that the damage of fear, which I don't think is significantly higher than the damage out of being not being
Fear is
undesirable.
intense. Fear is
Being
intense.
undesirable, not knowing that you're not good, not knowing if you're good enough.
Feeling
for this
that
person.
you're not good enough for that
feeling
person.
You're not good enough. Actually, even not feeling, knowing you're not good enough for that person. But that person to cheat on you in the first place, it means you were not good enough for them to
Me
stay.
personally,
To not do that.
I wouldn't
actually.
think like that. If the person lift their hands to hit me,
Yeah.
I don't, on this occasion, I don't understand the female side or how you guys are actually coming about that. But it's just, even thinking about it right now, I'm trying to think, okay, which one is actually right?
None
Okay.
is right.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
As in, no. I mean, my following statement
Yeah.
is, he slaps me, but he doesn't cheat on me. Or he cheats on me, but he doesn't slap me. None of them really, it's not even sounding at all in my, it's not even sounding at all in my, none of them are actually right. We can't, so it's a bit of as I said, going back to what we initially said, if it's just, it's just one off for the entirety of a year, I think I would just take this slap and just swallow my pride, take
So
the humble
slap.
pie.
Cheat. I plead the fifth. So guys, as you saw, I would like to plead the fifth because I ain't tolerating neither. So have the discussion with your partners, discuss these things. What are you willing to tolerate? What are you willing to accept in a relationship? And do your research. And women or men out there, if you're in a situation where you're being abused emotionally and physically, there's a link below and you can contact these people and talk to them and they would listen to you. Okay? So all the best until the next session. See you soon.